Hey, Morning Star. Hey, I'm reading my Bible a couple days ago, doing my daily devotions, and I read something that I don't know how I kind of missed, or maybe just kind of read over, didn't seem to pay much attention to before. It's in 2 Samuel chapter 21, beginning at verse 15 up through 22, and it's about King David. And King David's kind of getting up in years. A long time has kind of passed since he first entered the scene as this young stud shepherd, slinging a stone into the noggin of a giant named Goliath, an event that kind of propelled him into the national spotlight, instant stardom. He goes on to lead the armies of Israel from victory to victory. He becomes the king of Israel then after Saul, the first king, had died. David has an affair with Bathsheba, not his best moment. One of his own sons, a guy by the name of Absalom, rebels against him, steals the kingdom from his hand. Then later, David comes back and regains leadership of the kingdom. And so here in 2 Samuel 21, there's this older version of David. And he's actually going out to battle. He's going out with the army, and they're battling the Philistines, the same group of people that Goliath was fighting for. And in this battle, David becomes exhausted. He just doesn't have in his tank what he used to. But doggone it, if there's not another giant on the Philistine side. It's kind of like deja vu all over again. A giant that was actually descended from the same race of giants as Goliath. The Goliath that David had slain and defeated years before. And this giant had a name. His name was Ishbi-Benob. And he calls David out. He says, "Come out. David, I'm going to take your head off. Man, Goliath didn't get it done, but I'm going to get it done." But instead of David stepping out, one of David's soldiers, a guy by the name of Abishai, says, "David, let me take this one." He goes out on the battlefield, and this Abishai slays this giant Ishbi-Benob. And you know what? This battle then was actually followed by 3 other battles between the Israelites and the Philistines. And in every one of these battles, just kind of ironically, there's one of these giants on the Philistine side. They step out and they get slain one after another by a different member of David's army. Now, I don't know why I never saw that before or remember reading it, because, I mean, that's really cool, right? Because David's always the one who kind of gets solo press for being the big giant killer in the Bible. And yet the truth is, here are 4 other guys who step up and do the exact same thing he did. Trust God, go out to battle, and take out a giant. You know, one of those giants, we're told, actually had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. His buddies probably called him Six-Pack. Hey, here's what I felt God saying to me in all this. Saying to me, "Mike, you know there's always going to be giants in this world. There are always going to be trials that seem bigger than you can handle, giants that call your name, seem to have your number, giants that taunt you and tempt you. Maybe it's increasing debt or maybe an oppressive boss, marital discord, or kids who just keep making bad decision after bad decision and you're paying for it. And these giants, friends, as insurmountable as they may seem, honestly, they're nothing new. These giants have been calling out God's people for hundreds of years. And you know, if we just pause long enough to hear God's voice of truth, we can begin to see those giants in a whole new light. That these seemingly overwhelming obstacles can actually become for us giant opportunities. Opportunities for us to step forward and get in the game and do battle, to discover gifts and talents and skills and abilities we didn't know we had, to learn the meaning of courage, and to also take a step of faith, to trust in God's provision maybe more than any other time in our life. Something to remember the next time you feel a giant calling out your name, and your initial response may be to run and hide and pull the covers over your head. This could very well be the moment, a defining moment in your life. And you're right there at the precipice, an opportunity to make a name, to take a step, to make a name for yourself, and to make a name for God. Hey, also in light of this current message we're doing at Morning Star, we have many giant opportunities for you to participate in right now as well. Opportunities for you to get off your donkey and begin to serve in ministry on the weekends here at your church. And it's my hope that every adult, and listen, every student who calls Morning Star Church their spiritual home will take a next step on our new serving pathway. Sign up to serve during at least one weekend service every month. You know, we have 4 services every weekend, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. That's like 16 services usually over the course of a month. And I'm believing God, believing Him that each and every one of us are going to commit to give somewhere between 75 and 90 minutes, just one time a month for the next year, to allow Morning Star to shine the light of Jesus Christ to everyone who comes through our doors, as well as shine his light to our entire community. So hey, to that end, remember, get off your donkey and be the church this week wherever you are. And I can't wait to see you in worship. God bless you.